Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Genius Knowledge Point, your go-to place for practical programming solutions for diploma, computer and IT students. If you are stuck on any practical assignment or just want to learn how to solve programs step by step, then you are in the right place. The main purpose of making this video is to provide practical knowledge to all diploma students so that they can develop their own programs which will be helpful for their future. In this video, we will see practical number 22 of object-oriented programming, which is for Diploma, Computer and IT and third semester K scheme. And this practical is regarding pure virtual function. So in the previous practical, that is practical number 21, we have seen what is virtual function, how to create virtual function, then how to override that virtual function into child class. So in this program, we will see what is pure virtual function. So what is pure virtual function? A function which is not having any body. It is called pure virtual function and it is defined or declared in the base class and that must be redefined in the child class. So that becomes pure virtual function, because whenever we are declaring the function as a pure virtual in the base class, it is not having any body. So its coding part will be done in the child class always. So that's why it is called pure virtual function. So moving toward the questions directly. If you see in exercise, all the programs are already given. You have to just type those programs into compiler and generate output and write that output. So the programs are not for creation. So we will create the programs from practical related questions. So the only one question is given here: write a program which show the use of abstract class. So whenever an class is having pure virtual function, we have to redefine that virtual function into child class. So that's why we have to inherit the base class always. So that class becomes that base class or parent class becomes abstract class. What is abstract class? Whenever an class is inherited into child class always, so that class is called abstract class. So this is how the theory part will be. Now let us move to the coding part directly and see there. So initially I am including both the header files, then I am creating a class, that is class shape, and inside that I am not taking any member variable, I am directly writing a virtual function. Pure virtual function is written here. So I am first taking a public access specifier. Inside that I am writing this function as a virtual, this is the keyword, virtual keyword, then void, then draw, and after the parameter bracket I am writing equal to 0. So this is the definition of or declaration of pure virtual function. So how it is declared? Virtual is the keyword because it is a virtual function, then void, this is the return type, draw is the function name, empty bracket because the parameters I don't want to pass, then is equal to 0. So always whenever you are creating a pure virtual function, you have to write equal to 0 in front of that. So this is how pure virtual function is declared, and it is not having any body. If you see, the coding part is not here, it is just declared with equal to 0. So next I am closing the class shape, then I am inheriting this shape class into another class. So I am inheriting it into circle. So class circle colon public shape. So shape class is inherited into circle. So as we have inherited the shape class properties, and inside shape we have pure virtual function, and according to our definition we have to redefine it into the child class, then only it will work, otherwise compiler will give an error. So I have to redefine this function, which is a void, draw and empty bracket. So this is how I am redefining it into public section, void, draw and empty bracket, and inside function definition I am writing a simple message drawing circle. So this is the simple message that will be printed when we call this draw function, which is inside circle class. So the function is complete here and class is also completed. Now I am creating one more class and again inheriting the shape properties into another class. So class rectangle colon public shape. So again I am inheriting the shape properties into rectangle. As shape is having pure virtual function, we have to redefine this virtual function into our rectangle class. So inside public section I am again defining draw method, So void draw, and inside cout I am writing a simple message drawing rectangle. So drawing circle will be printed if we use the circle class function, and drawing rectangle will be printed if we use rectangle class function. And for shape class there is no body for this function because it is a pure virtual function, so it will not run anything. So this is how the function is closed and class is also completed. Now I am moving toward the main function. So inside main, first I am creating a pointer of shape class. As we have seen in the previous practical that whenever you want to call the function overridden functions, you have to use a pointer and you have to point that pointer to particular class object. So first I am creating a pointer of the shape class, which is my parent class, and you have to remember that you have to create pointer of parent class always. So shape star ptr, this is the pointer, and I am creating one object of circle class as a circle C, then one object of rectangle class as a rectangle R. Then I am pointing this ptr to C object, which is of circle class. So ptr is equal to ampersand C. Now it is pointing to circle class object. Then I am calling the draw function using arrow. So ptr arrow draw. So what it will do? It will run the draw method which is defined inside circle class, because we are calling it for the circle class object. So it will run drawing circle. Then again I am using the same pointer which is of the parent class to point to the rectangle object. So ptr is equal to ampersand R. So now this ptr is pointing to the rectangle class object, and I am again calling the draw function as ptr arrow draw. So what it will do? It will run the definition which is defined inside rectangle class. So it will display drawing rectangle. So this is how we have used the pointer to point to their particular objects, and according to the pointer pointing, we will run the respective functions. So now both the functions are run here. Now I am holding the output screen using getch and returning 0 as the main is returning integer type. So the coding is complete here. Selecting the entire code, copying the code, pasting into compiler and running the code. So if you see, both the messages are printed, that is drawing circle is printed first because we are pointing the pointer to the circle object first, and we have called the draw method using ptr arrow draw. And similarly next time we are pointing that pointer to the rectangle class object and we have called the draw method again. So it is displaying drawing rectangle. So drawing circle will be run as the first method will run, and drawing rectangle is displaying the output of second function. So this is how we have used the pure virtual function, and we have overridden that pure virtual function into two different classes using inheritance and using the pointer of the base class and pointing that pointer to particular child class object. We have run their different functions. So this is how the practical numbers 22 is also completed, and which was regarding pure virtual function, and only one question was there. We have performed the practical number 22. So that's it for today's practical. I hope this helped you understand the solution clearly. Code for this practical is available at the link given in the description. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such diploma level programming solutions. If you have any doubts or need solutions for other programs, drop a comment below. I will be happy to help, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching and happy coding.